Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into Chain's native token, XCN, and breaking down what's really going on beneath the surface. While the headlines scream volatility and price drops, a more nuanced story is unfolding, one that reveals potential opportunity for those paying close attention. Despite recent short-term declines, the overall sentiment across the crypto market remains largely optimistic, hinting at a potential rebound in the near term. This optimism isn't blind hope. It's grounded in data, technical signals, and broader market behavior that supports the idea of a short-term reversal. Let's break it all down step by step so you can understand what's really happening with XCN and what it could mean for you as an investor or trader. XCN Technical Snapshot. Key levels in play. At the time of writing, XCN is trading at 0.1644, reflecting a 24-hour trading volume of 29.35 million and a market capitalization of $551.6 million. Over the past 24 hours, the token has seen a 4.72% decline, and on the weekly chart, it has fallen 8.17%. While that may seem discouraging, these moves come as part of a larger pattern that shows potential for a short-term bullish reversal. Key support is currently holding near the 0.1600 level, which has become a critical psychological and technical foundation. This price zone has acted as a pivot point multiple times, serving as a bounce zone for previous rallies. If bulls can maintain this level, it could become the launch pad for the next leg up. Meanwhile, the resistance zone sits at $0.1750. This level has acted as a ceiling in recent trading sessions. A breakout above this level would signify a potential bullish trend shift, triggering both short covering and renewed buying interest. Technical indicators. What are the charts saying? The moving average convergence divergence, MACD, continues to show bearish convergence. In simpler terms, the MACD line is moving downward along with the signal line, suggesting a continuation of downward momentum. This is a typical signal in bearish markets and confirms that selling pressure still dominates. However, not all is doom and gloom. The Relative Strength Index, RSI, is approaching oversold levels, nearing the 30-point threshold. Historically, when RSI dips below 30, it often precedes a bounce or reversal as the asset becomes undervalued and starts attracting new buyers. So while the MACD screams caution, the RSI whispers opportunity. This technical tug-of-war indicates that we are possibly approaching a make-or-break point for XCN. If the support level near 0.1600 holds and RSI trends upward, we could see a technical reversal begin to form in the days ahead. Moving averages and momentum. One of the more concerning indicators comes from prominent crypto analyst GemXBT, who pointed out that XCN is now trading firmly below its 5, 10, and 20-period moving averages. This alignment of short-term moving average below the price line is a textbook indication of bearish momentum. What does that mean? It means sellers remain in control, and attempts to push prices higher have so far lacked conviction. Every attempted rally has fizzled out, and bulls have struggled to generate sustained buy-side pressure. That's not unusual in a consolidating market, but it is a warning sign that strong support must hold or further declines may follow. However, we must also acknowledge that momentum can shift quickly, especially in altcoins with strong community backing and fundamental use cases. Investor psychology, hope, fear, and volatility. Crypto markets aren't just charts and indicators, they're driven by people, their expectations, emotions, and decisions. Right now, investor psychology surrounding XCN is walking a tightrope between fear of further losses and hope for a bullish reversal. This kind of emotional ambivalence can result in sudden price swings, especially when triggered by external news, whale activity, or technical breakouts. Let's not forget that volatility works both ways. It can crash prices fast, but it can also cause sharp upward rallies, especially if short sellers get squeezed or large buyers step in at support levels. Is this a good time to buy? This is the golden question. Is now the right time to buy XCN? The answer depends on your strategy, risk tolerance, and time horizon. If you're a short-term trader, you might want to wait for a clear break above $0.1750, which would confirm a bullish reversal. Entering before this breakout could expose you to more downside risk if the support fails. If you're a long-term believer in Chain's ecosystem, current price levels near $0.1600 might offer a discounted entry, as long as you're prepared for more short-term turbulence. The key is to manage your risk, use stop losses, and always trade with a plan. What happens if we break resistance? If XCN manages to break the 0.17 resistance zone, we could see a strong momentum-driven rally, as several technical indicators would flip bullish. Short sellers would likely cover their positions, fueling more buying pressure, while breakout traders would pile in looking to ride the wave. Potential upside targets in the short term could include 18830, previous support zone turned resistance 119, psychological resistance 0.20, round number target that often attracts retail buyers. Breaking this zone doesn't just mean a few cents up. It could signify a shift in trend that puts XCN on a path to recovery after weeks of stagnation. What if support fails? Of course, we have to consider the opposite scenario. If 0.1600 breaks, it could open the door to a deeper retracement, potentially revisiting levels around 1.540. Recent local low, fib retracement zone 0.01280, multi-month support. This bearish case would mean the market needs more time to digest recent losses, consolidate further, and shake out weak hands before attempting another upward move. Macro factors affecting XCN. Let's zoom out for a moment. XCN doesn't trade in a vacuum. Broader market sentiment, Bitcoin's movements, regulatory news, and liquidity trends all have a major impact. Some macro factors currently at play. Bitcoin's recent struggle to stay above $63,000, uncertainty around interest rate decisions in the U.S., Ethereum's post-upgrade performance influencing altcoin sentiment, ongoing security concerns, and project updates across DeFi. If the broader market remains stable or begins to rally, altcoins like XCN tend to benefit from the ripple effect. On the flip side, if Bitcoin experiences another sharp correction, it's likely to drag most altcoins down with it, even those with strong fundamentals. Fundamentals still matter. Let's not forget that Chain XCN isn't just another meme coin. The project offers enterprise-level blockchain infrastructure with real-world applications, including payment solutions, digital asset issuance, and decentralized access control. Its growing ecosystem, partnerships, and support from institutions mean that XCN has long-term potential far beyond short-term price action. As adoption grows and the network continues to develop, these fundamentals could serve as the foundation for future bullish cycles. Support, 0.160's critical level. Resistance, 0.17's breakout zone. Technical bias, bearish short-term, potential bullish reversal. Indicators, MACD bearish, RSI near oversold. Market sentiment, cautiously optimistic. XCN is at a crossroads. If you're a trader, all eyes should be on how price behaves around the 0.16 $0.0175 range. If you're a long-term investor, this could be a buying opportunity, but only with a clear understanding of your risk profile. We'll keep watching the charts, indicators, and sentiment, and we'll update you in the next video with any significant movements. Until then, stay sharp, stay informed, and remember, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth crypto analysis and real-time updates on XCN and the rest of the market. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.